So looking for many years, then I heard about this project here. I said, this is something that I would like to be involved because it's a good source of protein and it's very healthy and it's not contaminated. So that's why I would decide to come here.
I'm thinking 10 years down the road, and that's where we are today. And today is we're celebrating the first harvest off the Grand Isle oyster farming zone that was created by an act of the legislature in 2012, and it's administered by the Grand Isle Port Commission. And it is an area of water here in Caminada Bay that's marked off with signs and lights or delineated for specific use, and that is off-bottom oyster culture. The Grand Isle Port Commission already has gotten all the permits that is required for particular types of culture, and the 25-acre zone was split up into 8 2-acre plots, and a grower interested in growing oysters there can go and apply for a plot at the Port Commission, and they are assigned a plot, and then that's where I jump in and start helping train them if need be, and usually they do. And also it's supplying seed oysters for that as well, so that can be put into these what are called cages or floating bags, and it supports the culture of the oysters off bottom, and it improves survival, it increases meat yield, and what's unheard of is every oyster you put in water you get back.
Because it's the same type of oyster, but the way we grow here, and because of the salinity that we have here, the flavor that is in these waters, in the bay, it gives a specific characteristic for to the flavor of the oysters. So it's really everybody that tries these oysters from Caminada Bay speak very high about it. The first thing we have to bring here to the island is the cooler, so we can put it immediately after 1 hour of processing the oyster in the cooler. We depart from the dock, went to the farm, pick up a few bags, and we don't pick too many, so we can work just in an hour time frame, and then come back to the dock and clean them, sorting them, put it in a box, and put it in the cooler.
The whole point, especially of off-bottom farming, is to go to that half-shell market with it. You wouldn't really want to shock an off-bottom cultured oysters. You could, but the whole purpose of it is to make a beautiful oyster for sale on a half-shell bar. So you wouldn't want to shuck that and put it into a gallon.
In general, I think the sea is going to provide us for all the protein and all sorts of food for the human being, and we are just starting with that. That's what I think. So it's a huge future in everything related to the sea farms. So now we are eating very high quality oysters in July, in June, and August, so it's very good.